You must be exhausted. I've been watching you like you've been all over the place.
I'm happy to do it, girl.
Yeah, yeah, girl. Because you're talking about this amazing docuseries that it's so good. I texted you after I saw it.
I texted you about 6 months ago.
What?
We spent a long time at a conversation at I don't know, Justin Aniston and Jen Thoreau's wedding.
Yeah.
And we had a long conversation. We had a beautiful conversation about your relationship with Portia.
Right.
And in the morning, I sent you a nice text, what I thought was very nice, reached out, and then I never heard back from you, like for 6 months, saying how nice it was talking to you. And then I just thought, screw her.
I don't know if I got it, or I think...
You change your numbers around a lot. You got a lot of fancy footwork going with your phone numbers.
I do change my number a lot, but I thought I wrote you back because I remember that long conversation at the wedding. Yeah. There was alcohol at that wedding.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm okay. I remember every conversation, whether I've had 18 drinks or none, because I'm always intoxicated to some degree.
Really?
Yeah, so it does. People are like, how do you remember that? I'm like, because that's how I am all the time. I remember things that people don't think I remember.
Are you drunk right now?
No, I'm actually very sober.
Do you look angry about it?
I don't know how this happened.
Why are you sober? This is the time to start drinking.
I'm a professional. I know you don't want me to show up here drunk.
You can do it.
I would never do that.
Well, you were drunk on the series that you did. Let's talk about the docuseries. Okay, so it's on Netflix and it's 4 different subjects. And tell everybody what the subjects are.
Marriage, racism, Silicon Valley, and drugs.
And I learned also, like you, it's silicon, not silicone.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley.
I was saying it wrong. He's like, this guy in Silicon Valley was like, you're saying it, that's a breast augmentation. And I'm like, no, I know what that is. He goes, yeah, but these are 2 different things. I'm like, oh, I thought that's where Silicon Valley came from. It was like the silicone they put in boobs.
Oh.
And he's like, no, not at all. There's no connection whatsoever.
Well, I didn't think that, but I did think it was pronounced silicone. But anyway, it's really, really funny and really informative, as I texted you the other night and said how much I liked it. You're so clever, you're so quick with everybody, and you really are genuinely delving into these subject matters with genuine interest, and we all learn something from it. Like the marriage thing, I learned that you may want to get married now.
Well, now that now that I got past the point where everyone wants you to get married when you're in 20 and 30, and like every guy you date, they're like, "Are you going to marry him? You're going to marry him?" I'm like, "I hope not. I hope I don't marry this guy." And now that I'm past the age, and then I turn 40, and nobody's asking me to get married, now I'm open to it.
I see.
Now that I have no viable, prospects, I'm not dating anybody, now I could actually see myself doing it just as yeah, look at me now, rebel without a cause.
Is it that you want what you can't have? Like when you had all these opportunities and now you're thinking, now I want it because I don't have it?
No, I think I'm gonna do it out of rebellion. I don't like when anybody tells me to conform to any idea.
Right.
So the idea of getting married to me is just it's too predictable. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to not do it, and now that I've aced that,
yeah,
I'd like to maybe do it.
Because it's not predictable at all, because nobody would think you'd get married. You have, I know a few of the guys that you've dated, and they're like very different. Is there something that they all kind of have in common? Like, what's your type?
I don't think I have a type. Obviously, with my history, I don't have a type. But I do love men. I mean, I really like them a lot.
Oh, I know.
And there are so many out there. I mean, and there's so many to sample. That's why I never want to get pigeonholed. There are just so many possibilities. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But I really enjoy them.
Right.
I'm going on a date tonight. I'm going on a date.
And do you...
With a man. And listen to this. I am growing up because I never let people come to my house, or if I don't know them, I don't want anybody picking me up because it's awkward. Then they have to drop me off. And what if I don't want to kiss them goodnight or sleep with them? And then, this guy says, I want to come pick you up like, a real man picks up a woman. And I said, you know what? You can pick me up at my house. So he's picking me up at my house, and I'm going on a date like a real grown-up.
Where'd you meet him?
Online. No, just kidding.
I
met him at the wedding. No, I met him as a friend setting us up. I haven't met him yet.
Oh, you haven't met him?
No,
it's a
I've
blind
never
date.
met him. No, but I know him.
Oh, you do know who he is?
Yeah, I know of him.
Is he in this business?
He's in an extension of this business. Yes.
Because you dated an executive before in this business.
Yes.
Is he that kind of guy?
No. You know him. I'll tell you who he is. If things get successful, then I'll say this is where I announced our relationship before it even started.
Right.
What a beautiful love story.
Yeah. We're back with Chelsea Handler, and she has a new Netflix docuseries called Chelsea Does. And one of the other topics is drugs. And you are very honest about that you do drugs, that you like drugs, that you drink a lot. And you actually you drank and took Ambien.
I did. What I wanted to do, I didn't want to glorify drug use because obviously people have serious problems with drugs and they don't have strong relationships like I do with them. And so you can get into a tricky situation. So you have to be very careful. So I wanted to, people are very irresponsible, like they combine Ambien and alcohol. So I just wanted to kind of do that medically supervised to show people what happens and how you behave and what you look like when you are combining those things.
Right.
Like we did Adderall, we had like a pot-infused dinner, which was so much fun. I mean, it was so much fun. I woke up and I could not open my eye the next day. I mean, I was still stoned because every meal, every course, they infuse marijuana in it. And you're just, by the end of the dinner, you don't know which way, I didn't know where my house was. I was in it. I'm like, where are the stairs? And I woke up and literally my eye was like glued shut. And then we went to Peru and did ayahuasca, which was amazing. And it's supposed to be this transcendent. Do you guys know what ayahuasca is? It's, oh, great. It's this kind of like root that people do. They brew it and you have a shaman who like yells at you in Spanish while you're doing it and you hallucinate and it's supposed to be very...
You drink it and then the first thing you do is throw up.
Vomit, yeah, that's also on camera.
And yeah, and then you had a bad experience with it. You didn't actually have an experience with it the first night, and then you did it.
I have a very strong tolerance, as we've discussed.
Yes.
I have a very high tolerance, so it did not hit me the first night. The second night, I went back for more, and
Is that okay to do 2 nights in a row?
I'm not sure, but I went back, and I said, I came all the way down here. I want to do it. I want to show people what it is, you know, and it was amazing. And I had all these beautiful imageries of like your childhood, and me and my sister laughing on like a kayak and all these beautiful things with me and my sister, and it was just about loving my sister more and being more accepting. Don't be so hard on her because she doesn't really like to travel or like, you know, as much as I do. So I kind of always, so it was very much about like opening my mind to loving my sister. And I thought, okay, this is gonna be great. And then I saw my sister like 2 weeks later and I'm showing her a lot of love. We're in Spain on holiday. I'm like, I love you so much. She's like, you're acting so funny. I'm like, I love you. And then we were leaving and I put money down, you know, on the coffee table. My sister goes in for the cleaning lady, you know, at the hotel. My sister goes to pick up the money. And I go, what are you doing? And she goes, what, you left this money here? I go, no, that's for the cleaning lady. And she goes, oh, is that a European thing? I go, no, that's an American thing. Now you're driving me crazy again. I'm like, you just drove me, I just was trying to be nice to you and you're a maniac and you're a nightmare. So that went out the window 2 weeks later.
So now you have to do ayahuasca again.
Now I have to do it again, bring my sister and have her do it, yeah.
Again. Another thing, you're very free with your body. You're not ashamed of it at all. There's a picture of you on a camel, just topless.
That was on a very important trip to Israel that I took.
So you thought, you're in Israel, you should be topless on a camel.
Well, in my racist documentary, my racism documentary, I interview Shimon Peres, who was the former prime minister of Israel, and when I do things that are that serious, I have to balance them out with something like a camel.
I see.
You know how it is. I don't want people to think I'm starting to take myself too seriously, so I always have to keep it like on the regular. I want you to know I'm like a regular person. I don't really think of myself like I'm not trying to turn into Diane Sawyer or something.
Right, right. No, but I think you have a great balance because I think you are a really great interviewer because you ask the questions that most people wouldn't ask, and you're not afraid of the way you look. You just will expose yourself in any kind of way for the intent of whatever the conversation is, and I think that that's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.